everyone, and welcome back to part 2 of the Tony Kart renovation. Thank you so much for all the reaction and feedback on the first video. Super nice to see that you guys find this project as exciting as I do. And today we're going to take the next step. So in this video we're going to go over the chassis and sandblast it, so remove all the paint and look if it's all in good condition, if it's straight, and hopefully, as we said in the last video, no cracks. In the last episode we focused a lot on explaining different aspects of the chassis and looking over the condition of the kart. In this episode we're gonna bring you guys along for more action. So with no further ado, let's go and let's dig into this chassis. Also worth mentioning, last time the sound was really terrible, but this time we managed to plug in the microphones to the right connection. Much better. And yeah, we're gonna do the sandblasting ourselves, so we're gonna need some protection. Okay, so that didn't exactly go to plan, so plan B. Okay, so this was much harder than I thought it would be, but now we're making much better progress. So almost halfway, so let's keep at it and we will be done in no time. Yes, all done. Actually took quite a lot more time and effort than I thought it would do, but we're all done and I'm really out of breath, to be honest. Still some paint left in the tight spots. I will have to address those off camera, I think. We're running out of time a little bit. But yeah, really fun step to do in this process, and I'm going to show you guys a little bit more closer up yeah, to see the result. Actually, one of you guys pointed out from the last video that Tony Kart made 3 different types of the Extreme chassis. The 97, which was the large triangle, which is this one. The 98, well, that was the medium, and the 99 that had the small triangle. So thank you very much for helping me understand which type this chassis actually is. So for the next step, we're gonna put the chassis on a welding bench to see if we have if it's bent or not. I'm not expecting it to be perfect, but at least I'm hoping it will be quite close to original. Let's do that and yeah, take the next step. Okay, so now we're at the welding bench, or actually it is a cutting bench, but it's super flat, so we can use it for measuring and seeing if we have any, if the chassis is bent. .5 millimeter, I would say. So basically the same, which is really, really good news. Actually a bit relieved, because as we saw from the first video, the chassis was really beaten up, but no structural damage for the front anchoring points. So really, really good. Let's move to the back part where we mount the rear axle. Okay, looking at the back part, we have these 3 anchoring points for the rear axle bearings. We know that these 3 are aligned since we had the rear axle in place when we bought the kart, so that is no concern. But what we would like to look at here is if the chassis is bent overall. But we would also like to check if the chassis is bent in this direction. Ideally, it should be really, really flat, but over time, a chassis has the tendency to be a little bit softened and become a little bit bent like this. So we're gonna do it really, really simple, because as I said, we're not looking for perfection. So let's check. Focus. There we go. 37. So 5 millimeters difference. And just as a super simple reference to check if the chassis is bent in either this direction or in that direction, is to have it on a flat surface and just push different corners of the chassis and see if it tilts. But as you can hear, I think, yeah, it's actually very, very flat in the middle. So the small differences we saw in the back must be just the last part of the chassis, so behind the rear axle. So actually not a problem, but we will see if we can adjust it a little bit. The front end looked really, really good, maybe 1.5 millimeters off, which is perfect for a chassis of this age. So yeah, really, really happy. The chassis is actually ready to go in for paint. Okay guys, unfortunately we have run out of time today to continue the project. But overall, really, really good progress today. Removing all of the paint, doing some measuring, making sure that the chassis isn't crooked or bent in any way. What we have left before we put this in the painting booth is that we will remove these 2 pipes here, do some minor cosmetic adjustments, I think, and then it's ready for paint. But overall, looks really, really cool. Not often you see a karting chassis in bare metal. Yeah, thank you for sticking around all the way to the end. Let me know what you think about this format in the comments below. And if you want to follow along for the next part of this process, hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications. And yeah, if you have any questions, let me know in the comments. Take care, and until next time.